Good morning, everyone. I am Ravi Kumar and I will be conducting this 30-day Python training. In this training, we will start from the Python basics and gradually move towards the intermediate concepts with practical examples. So let's get started with the day one. Okay. So in the day one, I am going to explain the introduction to Python topic. Before that, for 30 days, which topics I am going to cover, I will show. Okay. So these are the 30 universal topics I have taken, which is useful for everybody, like whether he is a fresher or experienced. And if the person is working, person or resource working as a developer, tester, or any admin roles like AWS support engineer, DevOps. So Python is very popular these days. Everybody is using any company, any application. Python is became very popular. So every resource should know the Python. Okay, without wasting the time, I am directly jumping into the topics. On the day one, I am going to cover introduction to Python. On day two, Python software installation. You guys know every software is having some version. So I will try to explore how to install the Python software. In software point of view, before it has Python 1.x, 2.x, and now 3.x. It's dealing with 1.x and 2.x got deprecated. Right now, nobody is using the 1.x and 2.x versions. Then I will try to explain day 3 Python syntax, hello world program, how you define variables and data types. And day 4, I will cover Python operators like arithmetic, logical, and bitwise operators. On day 5, input, output, and type conversions like input statement, how you can pass the values or statements to the program from input of your program, and output, how you can print the output statements. That on day 6, sorry, we have conditional statement if else, if else. On day 7, looping statements. On day 8, loop control statement like break, continue, and pass. On day 9, string handling, how Python deals with the strings. String is nothing but group of characters. On day 10, we have collection data types, and we can call it as data structures like list, tuple, map, list, tuple, set, and dictionary. These are the 4 collection data types. Very important topic, collection data structure. Next, on day 11, I will cover functions, how you define the function. On day 12, we'll go to modules. Any Python code, by the way, extension of any Python file is .py. After writing a Python code, if you save with dot extension in a single file, that is called module. And then day 13, I will cover packages, lambda functions. Day 14, on day 15, function arguments. After defining, while calling one function, we will pass the arguments. Star args and star star k wa args, w args. It is very important question in the Python interviews. And next, very famous topic, every programming language who satisfies the hoops principles or hoop fundamentals, that programming language we can call it as object oriented programming language. We have class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, abstraction, polymorphism. After that, on day 20, I will cover exception handling. Day 21, file handling. Day 22, regular expressions. Iterators, generators. These are also very important topics in Python. Next, I will cover garbage collection. And 26, on day 26, multi-threading. Multi-threading is like a person who is working on the support, like AWS support or DevOps support or any application support. The resource or a working person, he needs to handle uh, which kind of processes are taking long time, which is killing the CPU utilization of particular EC2 instance or any server. So multi-threading is the very important topic. Then on day 27, Python database connectivity. Like we have multiple databases in the market, like Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL. So I will cover MySQL, how Python can connect to the MySQL database, logging and application monitoring. And we have some modules like operating system modules and data modules. And on last but not the least, the topic 30th topic will be REST API with Python. Nowadays, in any application, everybody is using API. API is nothing but you guys know already. Application programming interface. REST is the representational state transfer. How it deals with Python. Okay, these are my 30 topics. Okay, now I will try to explain. My first slide will be introduction to Python. Okay, so first we need to understand what is Python. Okay, Python is a high level interpreted general purpose programming language known for its simple and readable syntax. See, for example, high level, we already know. High level is nothing but it is a English language. Whatever the code you have written, okay, whether it is C, C++, Core Java, or Python. If you see, you are writing your code, print hello Python, x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, print x plus y. You are writing code and you will give to the Python. Obviously, inside Python, we have a compiler or interpreter. It understands and it converts into operating system understandable format. Then it is going to print the output. Okay. So Python is a high level language. Python is a interpreted means it execution is line by line. Okay. It's a general purpose like web development or data science. Anybody can use. It is simple and readable. Okay. So, so how we are saying Python is simple means the coding part, the number of lines you can achieve in only few lines of the code. For example, if you want to develop a calendar, so in Java, in other technologies, it takes 200 lines of code you need to written. But in Python, it is achieved just 3 to 4 lines, you can achieve the calendar functionality. Okay. Now, okay, Python is having features like simple and readable. It is interpreted language, portable, dynamically typed, and it is open source. Okay, it is a open source language. Okay, and the features of the Python: easy to learn, open source programming language, high level, and platform independent. You write a Python code, it runs on Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Sun Solaris, any operating system. Okay. In Python, we have distributions and implementations. See, to understand more about Python, see, if you type www.python.org, so this is the official documentation of the Python. Okay. So if you want to read or if you want to download the Python software, this is the website and it is non-profitable organization. Okay. So it this software is not owned by anyone. Like for example, uh, we have Microsoft Windows operating system. Who owns that operating system? Microsoft company. Like earlier, Java was Sun Solaris product. Then later it is moved to Oracle. Like Python not owning by anyone. Python is a non-profitable organization. If you have any idea, you want to build one application, you can also download directly from this website, and once you are successful, you can donate the some revenue to the Python open source, the Python community. Okay, so yeah, it is Python PSF means Python Software Foundation. So if you want, you can see all the latest updates. And if you go to the docs, it is going to give you Python developer guide. Whatever, wherever you have read the Python topic, ultimately this is the developer guide. Okay, so this is the main document. Okay, so you can study Python related here in all the topics. Okay, so if you want to download the application also, sorry, if you want to download the Python software also, see, these are the versions. I told you, like Python is having versions like 1.x, 2.x, and 3.x, and 1.x, 2.x got deprecated. Now these are the versions, and latest version is here in the website. It is showing 3.16, but 3.14 is the stable version according to me, and it is also showing 3.14 is the stable. Okay, so better we need to install above 3.10. Any version is fine in your machine. Okay, so yeah, while distribution side, C Python is the original and official implementation of the Python, and it is written in C programming language. It is developed and maintained by, already I showed, Python Software Foundation PSF. You can download from the software from www.python.org. Okay, mostly Python developers use C Python only. Okay, in the distribution wise, we have C Python, J Python, and Anaconda. Every distribution is having own importance. See, for example, Python you use for web development, automation, and DevOps, and J Python, it is a integration with Java. Anaconda, like it is a data science ecosystem and machine learning. Yeah. So So, before understanding or any programming language, okay, first you should discuss or understand what are the programming elements. Okay, what are the programming elements? 1 second, filling the notepad. And before that, you may you may have a question in your mind. Have a question in your mind. Okay, like already we are able to generate, okay, Python code from any GenAI tool, GenAI tool like ChatGPT, Copilot. Okay, okay, and we can generate the code, and we can generate and we can work. Why we need to learn the Python? Okay, no doubt, no doubt, any GenAI tool in the market, any GenAI tool is giving the code. I also agree. I also agree. Is giving the code. But the problem is you are working, in any organization, your current organization. Okay. working in any project. Okay, so you will get a chance. You will get a chance. You will get a chance to read and understand, and maybe you can do changes as well. Changes as well. And you will push your changes into GitHub. Okay. So obviously what you will do as per the requirement, you give the prompt in any AI tool, you will get the Python code. Okay. Python code. Okay. So, but this Python code, whatever is generated by the any GenAI tool, okay, you cannot directly copy and you cannot put in the in the particular application or logic, and you cannot push directly into the GitHub. Okay, so so you need to read and you need to understand, and you can do changes, then only it will work. So that customization you have to do. Okay, as per your project requirement, as per your application or project requirement, or else it is a task requirement. Okay, task requirement, you need to do the changes. You need to do and understand, right? So for that, Python basic syntax and method definition, Python basics is mandatory. So that is my point. See, for example, this is one Python banking application. Okay. So here already I have some Python knowledge. Okay. Definition, it is one method. Okay. Def is a keyword. Check balance, it is one method. DEF, define keyword, it is a method. If statement, else statement. Already if you have any programming background, that's fine. Okay. If anybody is new to the Python side task, okay, so they they should understand. Okay. So that is the reason why at least I'm not telling you have to write and you learn each and every line in the code. No, I am telling you, if you try to understand the code, it will be easy for you guys while you are working in the any project. Okay. Now I will try to explain what are the basic concepts of any programming language. Okay. So, okay. For example, C, C++, Core Java, Python. These are the programming language. Any language, the purpose of any programming language, PL I am giving, any programming language to communicate between the two systems. This is the purpose. Whether you are dealing with the C, C++, Core Java, Python, to communicate between the two systems or two resources, programming language is mandatory. Okay. If you see the slide, in in programming, while you are dealing with the programming, so we have a few elements in the program, in any programming language. Okay. See here, I have two humans or any program. Two programs are there. My first person name is Kiran. Second person name is Rahul. Okay. he is asking what is your employee ID by using ask function or method, and he told his ID reply tell is one method or function. Okay. Okay, so identity, see 10 members are there. How we identify a person? My name is Ravi, so other person name he will tell, like we have identity. After that, variables, name, salary, department, experience, employee ID. These are the variables. Functions, work, he can attend the meeting, he can calculate bonus and login. Okay, so like that for Rahul is having the variables and functions. Okay, so my point is to communicate two systems or two people, there must be a programming language. It's a general thing. This I will try to explain with the programming concepts. Okay. See the first one. Sorry, the first one is variable. Okay. Variable is nothing but it is a memory location name. Okay. Definition is memory location name. The use is to store the information. See, if you are working in any organization, while you are dealing with the Python, obviously, if you store some information or you are defining some variables, obviously it has to store in any location of your server or a computer, right? For example, to understand variable, simplify. I will simplify this. I want to watch a movie. I booked a ticket from the bookmyshow.com. I got the ticket numbers. For example, I got the ticket numbers J1, J2, J3. Okay. So I will reach the theater. I will show to that theater person, and I will go and sit three people. With three members, we will go and will sit into the whatever the theater allocated has, J1, J2, J3. These are our seat numbers. Like that, like a theater, here we have a memory. Here we have a memory. Okay. So see here, data type, name and value. Okay. So I'm defining integer a is equal to 0. I'm assigning value 10. That means A is a memory location name. In A memory location name, I am going to store value 10. The float value B is the memory location name, and 34.56 I am storing. Like for string, C is the memory location and Python I am going to store. So that means define variable means it is a memory location name. What is the purpose of variables means to store the information. Okay. Yeah. Next one is function. Next one. Okay. We have seen the data types and we have seen variables. Now I'm going to explain function. As far as the Python is concerned, function and method, initially we think both are same. It is bit different. I will try to explain in the further sessions. But think like as of now, we are dealing with a function. Function is nothing but a function is a block of instruction that performs a specific task. Okay. In calculator, add is one function, subtraction is another function, multiplication, division. In mobile functions, call is one method, message is method, browse the internet is one method. If you see any Python program, there is a open parenthesis and close parenthesis. Think like he defined a function. Okay, and will after defining the function, the main thing is you need to execute the function. Okay, you write a method. Okay, but you write a function. uh, in the after writing the function, if the function should execute, right? If you want to execute the function, you need to call the function. Otherwise, whatever you have written in the function body, it will not execute. So how to call means with the function name only. Okay, I will explain you. I will explain you one Python function syntax. Then it will be easy for you. Okay. Second. Okay. So this is any Python basic function syntax. See, def is the keyword in Python. Okay. This is the function name. And remember, most of the trainers tell like interchangeably they use parameters and arguments interchangeably. But remember, while defining the function body in parentheses, whatever you have given, that is called parameters or placeholders. Okay, so these are the statements inside the function and it returns a value. Okay. Okay. And once you have defined the method body, but you want to call that function. So this is the calling function. While calling the function, you pass the values. These we can call it as arguments. Okay, we have written some code. I am adding two numbers, but these are the parameters and these two are the arguments. Okay. So with this, I have concluded. I'm going to conclude the session. So I just quick recap of 2 minutes what we have discussed. Like in the day one session, uh, 30 topics I have covered. What are the 30 topics I am going to explain in the 30 days of this program. First, we have seen what is Python, then what are the features of Python, and there is one guy, his name, the father of the Python is Guido van Rossum. He is the one who introduced the Python to the world. We can say is father of Python. He is from Netherlands, Amsterdam. So, see, he is the one who invented this Python programming language. Okay. So later I have covered what are the Python distributions. Then I have covered programming elements, in that variables, data types, and functions. Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for the joining. This is the day one. I'm going to wind up. We'll see tomorrow on the day two session. Thanks.